Hey, so you gonna start this thing off?
Man, there you go, bro. Can I relax and chill for a little bit?
I don't know. There's just too much going on
It's a lot, man. It's like a lot quiet over here now. But this is for the love. If it's the first time that you're tuning in, please like, comment, and subscribe. That goes a really long way. You are tuning into a podcast about culture that starts in the barbershop, since we are the keepers of culture and we're broadcasting it out to the world. All right, so the flags are new because we couldn't understand not to talk to each other. So now when we talk over someone else, look at these two right here. We're going to get a flag thrown at us. If you get a flag thrown at you, you got to do a shot. Second flag, you got to do a double shot. You touch the mic, that's 2 shots.
When did we agree to these double
You're sitting in the chair,
shots?
right? That you're agreeing.
Okay.
Hey, I was wondering, so have you ever explained to the audience why I'm the only I guess now we have another non-barber, but I was wondering why we have 2 non-barbers in the mix.
Do you want me to tell them what you do for work?
I mean, you can just explain why we're non-barbers, I think.
So we want to have a unbiased opinion, and we will have different points of views. And if it's the same type of barber, the same opinion, it can't be repeated 5 times. With the Lxvers, which is the cast that you see here, we actually have a really balanced representation of our opinions and our views. Some of us voted for Trump. Some of us voted for Biden. Some of us can't vote. So we're very well represented.
I voted for Hillary.
Yeah, that didn't go nowhere.
That's a throwaway vote.
Guess who can't vote?
I like the Lxvers though. That's almost like that new band with Anderson .Paak and your boy Bruno Mars. Like
Lxvers, yeah. Should we do a shirt with it?
It's like a 70s one mic group ensemble.
Should we do a shirt with it?
Yeah, I mean, I could probably whip up a shirt with the Lxvers.
But what's pretty interesting is that Matt's from the Bay. We're all actually from different places. Closest from Dominican Republic. Matt's from the Bay, a.k.a. San Francisco. RD's from Honduras, where they have no electricity. I'm from Las Vegas, where the mob runs the casinos. Johnny's from LA, but he's raised in Las Vegas.
Mexico
Which
and
is
Mexico.
mostly half of Vegas.
Got it.
LA.
So from Mexico South, Mexico North.
And then DR.
Yeah.
North Mexico for sure.
You know, I'm not going to lie. When you were telling Tosa right now, I thought you were going to say, why am I the only white guy on this panel?
No.
I thought that's what you were going to say at first.
But you guys were all speaking Spanish earlier, and I was like, damn, I don't understand what you guys are saying. And you guys are all like speaking Spanish. And I was like, I need to go.
Well, you
maybe
remember the last podcast? I'm half American, half white.
I know, but you speak Spanish.
Yeah, but
I got to go get my what's that? What's a good Spanish program I could learn real quick? Like, is there a good one?
Inglés sin
La
barrera.
Bonita and Mariana supermarkets.
this is what he said, grocery stores.
You go there, bro. You're gonna find out a bunch of Spanish.
Yeah.
But
Any that I can repeat?
yeah. Gracias.
Oh,
De nada?
De nada. You guys ever
I know
seen that
those
video
ones.
of that dog that's like, there's people like, so I adopted this dog and he doesn't listen to me. I think he just speaks Spanish. He's like, dame la mano. You guys never seen that?
I remember that video.
No, nobody.
Hey,
No?
but let's
You
get
guys saw
into it. Let's get what this podcast is, man. We joked around enough, right? Let's start,
got
right?
Let's
Pretty cool.
start
You
by
got current
congratulating Matt.
Yeah.
For real.
Oh, man.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hey.
That's a big
Now we're not making these timeless no more. So now these actually have factual dates to connect.
Yeah, we different. We're a different type of podcast.
I appreciate you guys.
For you guys that don't know, my man popped a question.
It did.
And she said yes.
I know. Thank God.
Are we gonna get the curses Instagram?
Yeah, the curse. Yeah, you can.
No,
get,
the curses.
Oh,
curses.
we tried to get that on Gmail. It's already claimed. I was kind of bummed out.
No, we need it on
I
Instagram.
might have to reach out and be like, "Yo, how much for the Fetty to get my name?" But I don't know. It's kind of hard. It's she's still not totally sold on my last name, so maybe got to do some convincing.
I mean, does she got a choice?
I'll give her the hyphen.
You'll give her the hyphen?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Like, if you're gonna marry a woman, right, and she says, "I don't want your last name," how does that make you guys feel?
Easy. You just don't get married. I'm just playing. Nah, it has to kind of be a mutual agreement.
I mean, but okay,
What does the last name symbolize, though?
That
To
you
be
mine.
honest.
That you mine and I got your back.
Whoa, okay.
That you mine and you
That's a little
no.
That's a little 1950
hey, no,
there,
but
Drix.
that's not in a bad way though.
No.
That's not
I'm
in a
gonna have
bad
your
way.
back, and I expect you to have my back with that little hyphen right there.
I've seen that now. Some
Our
ladies
kids.
are leaving their last name hyphen their husband, right? That's also an option nowadays.
Their first name and then
Their first-
hyphen
yeah.
their last name.
Oh, don't let her get that idea.
Would you guys get offended then?
I would.
You would.
I would. I feel like, yes, we got to learn from our past and we got to evolve, but some things don't need to be changed. Some traditions need to stay the same. That's just my opinion. My wife has my last name. We run things right in my household.
No, my last name's hard. Her last name is
We about to
really
get
like
canceled.
very I guess is specific and unique. So I would give her that one. If it was like a Smith or something like super common, I'd be like, nah, you're getting mine, like for sure.
Her
But
last name's Dick.
yeah, something terrible.
Keep your last.
Yeah, something
As a matter
that's
of fact, I don't want nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? Keep that
100%.
shit.
Something that's got a bad connotation or
He's-
something.
And his last name is Christ. Imagine that. Christ Dick or
Chris.
Dick Chris.
Dick. Yeah. I always, so as a kid, that's the hard part. And I think why she's kind of hesitant is because mine's Christ, but it's like Christ without the H is like how I like to say it. So if you visually want to spell it out, because as a kid, when you say Chris to somebody, they'd instantly just write Chris, like a Chris, Chris. And then they like put the T on there and then they like look at it and they look at you and they look at the word again and they look at you and they go, nah, someone's fucked up here. And you're like, yeah, that's Christ and I'm Christ. So remove the H and they go, oh.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But in every yearbook, my entire life, from like third grade until high school, it's Matt Christ for sure, And then I would just
Really?
say like Matt, I would just like get comment like good at being like, oh, that's my cousin. And they'd be like, oh, ha, 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 that's
You
funny.
should
That's
say
cool.
you're related to Jesus Christ.
I kind of do. I play it off.
I would
yeah.
hella play that shit off.
Yeah. I go like,
Well,
Aren't we
Jesus
all,
wasn't
though?
his skin color.
well, like the
Aren't we all
first apostle was Matthew.
Oh,
So I was like the follower in a sense. There's like some like a lot of connotation. Like, I don't think my parents were as biblical as they thought they were getting into when
That's
you
my cousin.
look at the layers of the
Bro,
name.
they had a porn shop.
No, she didn't have a whoa.
It was a
chill.
porn room.
No, it was
No,
a videotape store.
No, yeah, it was a
Videotape.
VHS
They had
shop.
a porn-
Not
Yeah.
a porn
Yeah,
shop,
that's just
though.
how the vibe was.
What was the book called with all the porn in it?
Adult section.
It was called like the Master Rental Guide,
Why is Drake so funny, bro?
the Master Adult Rentals Guide, or
All
something
right,
like
so
that.
so we got a yes. I want to keep the last name. It's up to her.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I actually had a girlfriend that we were getting a little serious, and she said, "Hey, if we ever get to be married, just so you know, I'm not taking any man's last name anymore," because she had gotten married before and she took his last name. And it's a very interesting question, bro. I personally think that I'm willing to negotiate.
Rix?
It's already done.
She got your last name.
She got my last name.
All right. Hey,
What more can
seal.
But the thing is, like,
seal.
it didn't come to no. I mean, she would see me and my cousins get gathered around, and we all rep Gomez, and we all even throw it up and all kinds of shit. Like we are prideful for our Gomez. Their wives are proud for to be Gomez too. So when my wife saw that, it was like kind of like, damn, we're part of the whole fucking gang. This is. You know what I mean? This is
Bro,
part of why we earned it. 'Cause
Say the truth. You put your foot down.
But
bro.
I'm not saying that, like, if she would have told me, babe, I want to keep my last name, I would have felt like, you know what? Maybe that's cool. I mean, but I wouldn't have felt offended by
So
it.
what's your stance, bro?
He said he wants the last name. What about you?
Honestly, I really wouldn't mind. It really wouldn't matter to me if you want to hyphenate it. I feel like if you want to keep part of who you are in your name, you got the right to,
All right.
You think it's kind of crazy though, because like on Instagram culture nowadays, like so many people are only like vividly watching it, like occasionally, that if you were like a last name and then all of a sudden one day it just switched, like how many people would like be like, who the hell is this? Like you almost have to like in some way connotate that you now have changed your name in a sense too. So like if you did just change your name, then it has to have like a parentheses, ya, or whatever the last name would be, so that it kind of like in this weird like social media realm that we live in, everyone, and especially is like if you were RD the barber and you had to switch it up to like your whole like identity would change. So like,
100%.
that, like you'd be like, oh man, I've already built like this whole brand and this like, because she's a designer as well, so she has like a brand that she's built, and so it's like hard for her to be like, well, and it's got like a catchy little based off her last name. So I could understand. It's tough for me to be like, no, throw that all away for Chris now.
Like the Kardashians?
in a
It's
sense,
not.
yeah.
It's not throwing it all away though. I've go ahead.
There's some, and also, I mean, there is some women that they actually look forward to change their names, though.
Yeah, totally, 100%.
You guys ever heard of lineage?
I don't even know what that word.
Lineage, when names get passed down, You know, so that there's a reason. So, okay, how about this? Do you feel demasculated? Demasculated? Did I say that correct? When she doesn't want to take your last name?
No.
Or devalued?
No.
No,
Okay.
I just
But
already
that's
said.
in your head. I mean, if you feel like you're bothered by it, I feel like it's your mind playing tricks on you.
But I ain't switching my last name though. I'll tell you that.
But the thing is, like, isn't hyphen a Mexican thing though? Like a woman to be like, hell
Hispanic?
yeah, I'm gonna Hispanic. I'm sorry,
Latin.
bro. Sorry
Understand.
for Honduras. Sorry, bro. Because it's my name then her last name. So if anything, we still kind of gave it a little cut.
Yeah. No, where
You
I'm
know what
from,
I'm
where I'm from, women takes their last name and
Yeah.
they have their last name.
Keeps theirs.
I've seen it here in the United States where it's only the man's last name, which is, I don't know. I think that
In our Latin countries, we use 4 names. So it's usually the first name, middle name,
What's your
your
full name?
father's. Huh?
What's your full name?
Jose El Monstro Sosa Vasquez.
the monster.
Call his mom. Call his mom right now. Call his mom. I swear to God, she ain't gonna mention the monster part.
She called you the monster.
Yeah, bro.
Because he was born a monster.
I was born like 10 pounds, like 10 pounds, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I came out 10 pounds. My mom didn't call me the monster.
Hey, she don't know how to say them El Monstro, bro.
That guy's got a nice little ring.
No,
to
but look, it's like it's a crazy subject. It's a sensitive subject. I don't want anybody to feel that it's like an authoritative thing over people, but it's keeping a tradition alive, right? If we forget all of the past, we will never go forward. So it's one of those things where I get it. And I get the independence and I get the brand that she built. It doesn't mean that that brand needs to get closed. It just means that who you identify as a person now has this name because you made a pact, a marriage, a union, and one of those signatures to that union is that. So I feel by you not taking the last name, that's like you almost forsaking that union because you're not going by what traditional standards have happened. Now, are there times where people hyphenate their names and it works? 100%. But I guarantee you that percentage is going to be a lot lower of more of the traditional sense, which leads me to my next question, right? In a relationship, for it to work, do you think 2 alphas can be in a relationship?
I like how homie just pivots from like, you don't get to respond to my statement. And then he just jumps into the next question.
Close take.
He's like,
Hey,
that's
Lalo,
it.
mute
End
that
of
mic,
story.
bro. Lalo, mute that mic.
I love it.
All right, you
I
want to
love it.
respond to that?
I kind of do, but
All right, go ahead. No,
run
go
it.
ahead.
No, run it. Go
No,
wait,
no,
what were we
go
saying?
ahead.
Alphas about alphas? I like headlights over here. What's up? There's an
Hey,
extra little
shit.
coming in.
Dang, bro.
we
Messing
can
up
wait
the
a little
pop.
bit. We can wait a little
They
bit.
got the sushi. They want that sushi. That's just popping.
Nah, dude's waiting to buy a little 6-pack of Newports.
There
right
you
next
go.
door.
Oh, where he gets the what's that called? The Creighton? What is Creighton?
The carton.
No,
Creighton?
It just says on the
Oh,
thing. What is
Kratom.
Creighton?
Kratom.
What is that shit?
That's for people who do heroin. you don't want to do that.
Oh,
Hey, bro.
okay.
You don't want, if you're doing Kratom,
You're not going to put your phone on silent during the podcast?
nah, bro, this ain't the movie.
We're gonna circle back because Matt wants to respond. I want to hear your response, bro. Go ahead.
No,
Do you think it's not keeping the tradition alive?
I mean, if it sounds cute, I was like thinking like back then, like if it was like you're like kind of equating it to a time where people were like had something important to tie to their last name. I'm like kind of like one of the few Christ remaining, so I don't think there's any importance in my name. So in
Your wife
what you're
hates you.
saying, I think there's some value to like keep the lineage going just in the Christ's sake. But if I was like John the Crush Caveman so and I had like a reputation, then I would have more pride in that last name because that last name usually derived from something that you did like locally or communally or that your family was known for. So I think nowadays, it's been so like diluted and
Watered down?
misinterpreted. Yeah, that I don't think it holds the value that it once had.
How about
So if I got
you're
to choose
right.
our own name, I would propose something new. Like let's just choose our own last name. Like why do I have to go by Chris or y'all? Let's pick something new and start like our own new thing.
I
Right?
got-
Like
I got-
everyone should almost have to do that.
I got a
That's
question
kinda
for the
good.
panel because I was thinking about this the other day, and I was going to ask my parents if you could the name that your parents gave you. If today we can say like, hey, would you change your name? Would you change your name?
First and last.
First name.
Oh, first name. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, for sure. I would change mine too. They
I'd
named
probably
me John.
change my name too, yeah. I'm Jose. You know, I don't
we
know.
got a opinion coming up right now.
I'm gonna hop in real quick, guys.
Oh,
Literally.
Hello. So I have a crazy situation. I do not have a relationship with my biological father, and I had his last name for the longest time. And when I was in high school, my stepdad adopted me, so I have his last name now, and I got rid of that other one. So it all depends on your situation and all of that. So I feel like we shouldn't judge too much.
1,000%. I agree with
100%.
You know what?
I'm not saying the
100%.
rule is 100% accurate, right? There's outliers, just like in anything. What I'm saying is like it's not an ode to just the name or the person that you are. What about when marriage mattered?
But we don't have a cool like last name like Sosa. That's a cool last name.
we had to look at the statistics because have marriages failed in this new era compared to how they have succeeded back in the day.
They fail in this new era, and I'm not saying this is the reason that they fail, but what has changed from when marriages are failing and working?
People
Right.
are not taking it serious.
Because-
Now people are going into marriage with an exit plan already.
Mm.
I like that.
But even like think of it, like my mom, because she had 2 kids, had to keep
Pretty
my
strong.
dad's last name attached to her name, so that if like any of us ever got like injured or had to go to the hospital, that she could roll up and show her license and still have our last name attached. So even though she had separated from my dad, she still had to hold on to that for like more her kids' reasoning rather than like the actual attachment to my father anymore.
I think it goes hand in hand, right? There's a reason for that that's justifiable. I just think it's like an ode to when marriage actually mattered. And I'm not saying that marriages don't matter now, but the majority of marriages end up in divorce for a reason. And I'm not saying this is the reason, but what if this is the lead to that conversation? Like, for example, how would you feel if she says, I want our kid to have my last name?
I mean, there'd have to be a valid reason. Like it would have to be like the
No,
like,
that's a yes or no. She can put her last name
it
on
can't
your
just
kid.
be like a yes or a no because that's just too like black or white. There has to be some validation.
I'm definitely
behind
gonna
it.
have a talk that day. What do you mean? Just your name? Just your name? Did we not?
I just want to know why you want to think that. Like, I'm not opposed to it, but if you have a valid opinion and it's good, and I feel like you spoke well about it, and I sold.
So let's say in
I'm not opposed to it because if you're gonna have multiple kids, why not just have one kid? And not to cut you off, and not to get no flags. I'm just saying.
I'm saying.
Bring it
Look,
on.
let's say you have a
Pour this man a
legacy.
shot.
Hold on.
So let's say you have a legacy like the Kardashians. Right?
What was that flag for?
If you have
I cut him
if
off.
you have a legacy like the Kardashians, and somebody tells you to change your last name for somebody who doesn't have the value that you have, I guess, it wouldn't be right if you just be like, no, we'll let him have Lopez as a last name instead of Kardashian. Ain't no way that shit's gonna happen.
But
You know what I mean?
but I think the Kardashians is an outlier because that last name is a business. Like
Correct.
my last name
At that
really
point,
isn't a
at that
business
point.
though.
You think
At the Kardashians level, yeah.
if you marry
It's a
one of the
business.
Kardashians, you don't think you're signing a paper that says you can't name the kids the last name?
Bro, if I'm marrying a Kardashian, I'm changing my last name to a Kardashian. What?
John E. Kardashian.
Come on now. Do you know how many more rooms I'm gonna get into? Bro, no.
I know people that have done that too.
I'm
Facts.
just saying,
Yeah.
like,
Facts.
their last name is different.
Yeah,
Because that is
correct.
the
You know
business.
you pay the bills. I'm gonna sit back and
Bro,
Kardashian.
some people that have married Kardashian, they even turn into one,
Yeah.
literally.
That's
Northwest.
my follow-up question, right? Like it's,
Well,
can there be 2 alphas in one relationship?
100%.
No,
1,000%.
No.
1,000% no.
1,000%.
No.
No, yes, there can be.
Well, you could.
Because-
you say yes.
Yeah, there
Oh,
can
damn.
be, bro. Like this whole notion of like signs and compatibility, like it's bullshit. If 2 people really love each other, they gonna find a way to work it out. Plain and simple.
No, you got to look into
Even
animal
if you have
species.
2 alphas,
Here-
'Cause
But what do you describe as an alpha?
bro, if you look at the world's like biggest leaders, you know what it is? Respect.
Time out.
Time out. 2 alphas means that nobody's submissive.
Exactly. But you know, like why? Like you have all these world leaders. Like for example, like just to name, like everyone always says like Trump and Putin. Like how can they be in the same room? Because there's a respect factor there. That's what it is.
They're not sleeping with each other.
They're not. But once
But
you lose
sleeping doesn't have nothing to do
go
with
back on your point with marriage, once you lose respect in your partner, you can kiss that goodbye.
bro, here's what I said. No,
I like that though.
I think that everybody goes into a relationship nowadays. Not everybody, so sorry if I assume. But anyways, when you go into a relationship, the whole point of a relationship, bro, is like the word "I'm a dependent person" or independent. That's the word, right? Independent person. And people like go into a relationship with this belief, right? The moment they say independent, we look up that word. It says that you depend on nothing. And sometimes you depend on your partner, right? Sometimes you're not feeling 100%, so somebody else got to lead. As a man, I may not feel like the alpha that day. I'm appreciate if my partner takes the lead that day. That's what I'm saying. Like when there is two people, two alphas, I think that it's more than that. It's more than just leading. It's just like at the end of the day, we all as human beings do depend on the other person.
100%.
Absolutely.
I think that's why we seek for love, is that you seek for
Companionship.
Yeah, companionship.
But like if you look at like animals and other animal species, you'll see like, let's take like lions, for example, like they almost divide in like male and female packs. Like the females have like our own situation going, their own hierarchy, their own alpha structure, and the males have their own hierarchy and alpha structure, and they like cohabitate. Like same thing with like gorillas and other monkey chimpanzees types. Like those girls, like a lot of they do the hunting, and the men kind of chill out. So like there's different types of like predators, like even wolves, for example, that do the same thing. So like I think now because we have like monogamous relationships as humans, it's kind of more like, oh, I'm going to be the leader. And like sometimes there is like, yeah, I got to like be like out a little more, like make a decision because maybe they're a little less like decisive. But that doesn't mean that they're not as much like alpha or still have as strong witted or personalities traits that
100%.
like a alpha has.
Bro, like in this new era where he says like men think that women are here. Who said that? Because most men, let me tell you, most men don't agree with that. I believe that a man has his qualities and a woman has her qualities, bro. And it's not like one is on top of the other one. They're just two different, separate things. As a man, I honestly don't. I can tell you that I need to work more in like, and I was telling Lalo this the other day, that I need to express myself, learn how to express myself more, right? And when you have a partner that she cares for you, you know, she can also teach you how to do that. Like, because girls are more into their emotions. They know more about that subject.
I think nowadays people use words and they don't know the definition of them.
100%.
Like if you say submissive, automatically most females think it's a negative connotation, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're inferior to this person. It just means it's yin and yang, right? That symbol repeats all throughout history because it has to be a balance. Both can't go at the same time. And submissive doesn't mean that you're less than. It just means that somebody else is the aggressor, right? But that role doesn't have to stay like that all the time. So I think it's one of those things where people just have a negative connotation for a word that's not really there.
And it has affected men, right? Because men are like, no, I gotta be the alpha, I gotta be the leader. And what that happens is that men never really go and like talk about their emotions.
Oh, he just cut you off. Where's the flags at?
As the fact checker guy, can I say a little something?
Make that sound that alarm.
Throw it in my face.
Sound alarm.
Throw it in my face. Somebody that's all he wants is a shot.
He just wants a shot. He just wants an excuse to drink.
Get this man a shot.
But the thing is, where I was trying to go ahead.
You just cut off Lalo, bro.
Yeah, that's double shot. Double shot.
No, mames.
Pour him up.
I just wanted to go back to
Just
the.
pour it up right here, bro. Like, just right here. Get this.
I wanted to go back to the topic of the alpha, of the both alphas. I just looked it up, and the lions are actually known for having homosexual partnerships.
Why you gotta bring this up?
I didn't say it. So is that against the facts that I said?
That just released the alpha and the alpha. It turned them both into.
I just want to throw it out there that lions, as you know, lions in a lot of people's opinions, they're the alphas. And these,
And what Lalo, you deserve a shot, bro. What does being an alpha got to do with being homosexual?
Yeah, so he's
No,
yeah.
Well, earlier for the question,
Gay guys can't be
an alpha being with an
lions
alpha.
mess with lions.
I think he got my monogamy comment mixed up.
I'll take a shot, but
Shot.
alpha can be with an alpha.
Okay, so I'm not saying 100% of the time that's not true. Nothing in life is perfect. But for something to have longevity, for something to last, and for there to be mutual respect, it has to be a balance. If there's two alphas in the relationship, that relationship will not last the majority of the time. I know people don't know what the majority means, but that's 51% of the times. That's what majority means.
But
right?
Don't you think, like RD was saying, if it's one day he doesn't feel like stepping up and then his partner is going to step up. That is what an alpha is, though. That's
No.
two alphas.
Naturally, the one that's stepping up is not the alpha. The one that's stepping up is picking up the slack to support the partner.
I disagree with you.
I can understand back in like the 50s.
I
where
see
like,
what you're saying, but what RD was trying to say is if today I'm not feeling it, and today I need you to carry the weight, that's an alpha to me, though.
But you know what's the thing, Johnny? That the problem is the lack of actual leadership in a relationship. That's the problem. The lack of an actual being an alpha.
Okay, here's another thing, right? Me having this conversation, me having this train of thought, what do the women think or would think that I think about women? Right?
You're a misogynist.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
And most people can't
Cancel.
define that word.
well, I think
agree.
it means that
Right?
you're.
What does that mean? Like you degrade women.
Alexis, let's let you
Hey,
guys.
I said I'm triggering people.
I have a question.
Hey,
I have a question.
I have an
As
answer.
an alpha male, are you ever submissive?
To my wife, I can be, yes.
Exactly.
But that doesn't take away from the fact that I am the alpha and she's submissive. That doesn't degrade her. That doesn't downgrade her.
That makes you guys both kind of an
No,
alpha.
it doesn't, because you can do something.
So then that makes you guys kind of both of a submissive.
Listen to what he's got to tell you.
When if you're naturally an alpha, right, you can be an alpha all the time. If you're not naturally an alpha, and because of propaganda with music, with what's going on in the culture, with the TVs, you're hearing this strong woman, strong this, strong man, and all that, it makes you react and act in a way that you're not naturally that. So you can be an alpha for a short period of time, but for you to generally be a true alpha, you have to be able to be natural at that. For example, a lioness can pretend to be the alpha or the king of the jungle until the king of the jungle says, sit down.
No,
Right?
I'm
Well,
gonna
it's kind of true though.
I just want to say that, like, if you had, shit, now I lost my train of thought because you had this very poetic speech
May
right
I
there.
either?
Yeah, jump in. While I get my
And I don't mean to like talk about Jose's relationship. I actually want to shout out his wife, because ever since I met her, and I will say this, Love Studios would not be up here where it's at without Jose's wife. That woman has done so much. That's true. It's
Why
true.
you stay quiet?
Because it's true, bro. That Jose's wife has done so much. Not just for me, but for the studio. She has stepped up. The times where Jose's not around, she comes in. She makes sure everything is running the way it's supposed to be when Jose is traveling. Though, you know what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so beautiful. Like, when you have a partner that co-pilots with you, but at the end of the day, co-pilot is not a
Pilot.
I kind of
That's
remember.
what
what I
it
was
is
saying.
a pilot,
Remember what I was
but
saying.
I'm just saying,
because
like,
he was saying alpha on alpha, and now he's saying it's cool to have a co-pilot.
No,
Who
I
was saying
think
alpha?
it's
That's not
kind of
alpha and
to each his
alpha.
own, though. I think, like, if you grew up
100%.
with like a really alpha mom, I think you kind of want that. I think it's like the Oedipus Rex kind of syndrome. I think each of us have desire what our parents were, right? So, like, if a female had a very strong, powerful dad, like, she wants a very strong, powerful dude because she's, like, in a weird way mentally attracted to her father, not physically
Correct.
or emotionally, but once that
Looking
once
forward
that
to
that stable pillar, and like a dude wants the same thing. So if you have a very powerful mom, or you had a very submissive mom, or you had a mom that played the lioness role very well, that's what you envision your ideal woman to be. And that's the hard piece, is because now we're out there trying to find that one piece, and it's not the same for everybody. Like, you might want somebody that's a little more like I get to like say when the lights go out, and I want someone that's a little bit more.
But that's not what it means.
I'm just saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
I'm not saying that's what I'm just using that as an analogy. But I'm saying I might want a little bit more of the middle ground, and he might want more of the exact opposite than you want. Like, there's just variables to that conversation.
Let me ask you this. In your relationship, do you ever take the lead?
I think I'm
asking you.
Yes.
Person.
Yes.
More often than not?
In what aspects, though?
In anything. Hey, we can't decide on the color of this wall.
But
Right?
I think I'm just more of a decisive human being.
Kinda.
You're the alpha.
I think, but that's what I'm saying is I think that there's certain situations that come up
And
where somebody, whether it's your partner, your wife, your girlfriend, whatever, where they have to make the decision and not you.
But that's not what I'm saying at all. You can have a decision being made. Like, my wife is so pivotal in this business because she see things that I can't see. So yes, she comes in and she's like, oh, maybe you should look at it this way, right? That doesn't mean that she's the alpha. That means she has her perspective from being a woman. I have a perspective from being a man, right? We put those together. Not one of those is less than the other, but that doesn't change the fact that one's an alpha.
But it does though, because you guys called it co-piloting.
Listen, an alpha and a beta, right? That's what makes a relationship go. You have to have one alpha. It cannot be two alphas because you guys are going to both butt heads. You see it in nature all the time, right? Two lions can't make a baby, right? You put two beta fishes together, what are they going to do? Beta fishes are alphas.
I mean,
right?
your boy Lalo just said that two lions try to make babies all the time. So
They try, but they succeed.
Hey, can we switch it up, Brandon? I got engaged. Crazy fact. Cool story. There's pictures on the internet. Go find them. What else kind of new facts we got today? Did anyone else got any facts? Like 30 minutes in and like we just been rambling about women's rights and like.
No, we
like,
haven't. That's the problem.
alpha
That's
males.
that you can speak about these subjects because all of a sudden it's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like you're a misogynist or you're a man. Or it's like, no, bro, it's like the realest thing.
No, Matt just doesn't want to get canceled.
I just don't want to, but I appreciate it. And I feel like it's everyone's
Do you feel
opinion.
like this topic has made you feel like
No, I don't feel like. I just feel like we could literally go 3 hours for this, 4 hours.
Be
And like,
100%.
we wouldn't get really
It's
anywhere.
'cause yes,
and I don't
no,
want to make like the listener at home go like, "Oh, these fools are just rambling." So like, do you guys like? So you were looking up in the sky. Is there like, what's up with that Chinese balloon, bro? You still got that thing?
That up there?
Man, that thing's up there still,
That's
bro.
a Chinese balloon, bro. That's
Man.
a weather balloon.
Man, it's up there.
What do you
I'll
think
get
it's
canceled
doing?
for this one? It was all bullshit.
You think that shit was fake?
That shit was bullshit. That shit was seen by off of California. You telling me a balloon that we never saw all of a sudden just floats down closer to us just where we can shoot it in front of people's eyes?
This is
that
way
sounds
better.
like BS to me, bro.
Who's got the actual, like, for people that don't know, because I
It
just
sounds-
found out 2 days ago about
The
this.
United States shot down a weather balloon over middle of America that entered our airspace around California. There's somebody here that probably was on the call that shot it down. I can't say his or her name or their name. There may be more than one person, but that's the fact. I believe the United States let it go a little bit longer so they can see how it maneuvered, maybe study it. I don't know. It's alleged. But I think,
Couldn't they just flown up and just like
throw a net at it like the Avengers?
It's bullshit.
Here's my thought, though. Like, I want to call BS on that, too, just
It's
because
bullshit.
with all the technology around, like, nothing comes in here without...
Look, listen, from the
All right,
outside
take a
looking
shot,
in,
bro.
you want to gather as much information as you can on the people that you're opposing. If you see something, maybe that you haven't seen up close or anything like that, you may want to observe it to see how it moves, maybe see what it's capable of before you shoot it down. There was a pilot that saw the plane, probably thought it was a UFO, got super disappointed when it was a weather balloon, but the United States, I am pretty sure, saw it.
and we're kind of
But-
whack. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
They saw it, and I'm pretty sure that what happened was they let it go to see how it maneuvers. Because now you can't say that the weather took it when it had a course. It went over. I can't remember the state, but it was where over the missiles go, where we shoot the missiles out, right? So
Yeah,
that's
like
not a coincidence,
in
right?
Montana.
So like if I'm the United States, I would say, let me watch this thing to see what's the point of interest and pretend like I'm not seeing it. But now that the attention came, now they got to act.
But what was it? Was it a weather balloon?
It was a
or-
weather balloon, but it had maneuvering capabilities from what the article says. I don't know what it was. I don't know exactly what it's called, but that's what it was
Did
labeled
they find
as.
out where it was coming from?
China.
Supposedly it was
Allegedly.
so big that they were worried about the fallout. So that's why they waited till it got over water
Bullshit.
before they blew it up because of the particle fallout and like anybody that might be
When was this?
interfered in the last like week or so.
It's
Where you been?
I try to stay away from the news, to be honest, just because there's always a lot of negativity on there.
Doubt it.
So this
got
is
one
literally
for you.
the first I'm hearing about.
I got
this.
a fun one for you. So you guys know all those football players are in town for the Pro Bowl,
Yep.
right?
That flag football game they
Yeah, the
played?
flag football game. Fun fact: they have a rookie. He plays for the Chargers, I believe, and he won $500,000 playing mega 3-card poker at Caesar's Palace. And like I was like
How
kind
much
of
did he
wondering. $500,000. So
Wow.
like he won the jackpot. And I was kind of wondering, like, this fool plays in the NFL. It's like a nice like year salary for him, especially as a rookie. And everyone on the internet is kind of being like, well, he's a football player. Like, why is he happy about winning
Shit should be regular.
$500,000? And I'm like try to make more sense to this. Is like, if I think in any kind of concept, no matter how much money you make in life, if you win $500,000, you're going to be pretty excited, right? Like if you win $500,000,
240.
For sure.
well,
Like,
yeah, after the government takes like a nice like chunky.
Bro, even with
So they can blow up
240, I'm
balloons.
good.
I think people forget that like some things are just luck. You know what it is? Like he was just playing, gambling. Like people forget that he was actually gambling his money to win that money. Like he didn't just stumble across $500,000. Like he also put his own money that he works hard for trying to win that money.
But if he would have lost, right, you would have been like, oh, this guy's, not smart for gambling his money away. He could do so much more with that.
No.
Right, but I'm also the same dude that's at sports books every Sunday gambling my money as well too, that people might think like, yo, you're stupid for betting those $100 on the 49ers to beat the Eagles.
Well, you kind of are stupid for.
You know where you don't gamble your money?
Damn.
You want to know where you don't gamble your money?
Where?
When you book RDBarber.com.
Oh, okay.
Fuck out of here.
We got a motherfucking laugh.
That's 100% guarantee you're going to get a freshie.
And the
You felt that?
Oh, the earthy?
Yeah, I think that came
That's
all
an
the way here.
aftershock? I don't even play with that, bro.
Start-
Two
this year.
earthquakes in a row. Category 7. Is it category 7?
So Danny's got to also cut in those videos because those videos are super powerful. Like I've never seen like ground or buildings just collapse like that. Really,
You're
like
from the Bay, bro. It should be.
No, we had one in, like,
average
1908.
windy day for you, bro.
no, 1908. They used to have this thing when I was a kid. We used to go to this museum and used to stand on this plate, and the plate would shake, and it'd be like, "This is what an earthquake was like in 1908." And you'd be like, "Oh, oh, oh!" And they just tell you that like the whole town burnt to ground, and we just like moved it out to like where the wharfs are now, and that's how they got that extra little bit of land.
I'll tell you what. The first time I ever experienced the earthquake, I was in Santa Ana in my grandma's house and in California. For those who don't know where Santa Ana is at, so there was an earthquake in Chino Hills. It ended up shaking up all the way to Santa Ana, and I was in the bathroom and I was washing my hands, and literally my grandma had like window, like glass door.
One picture of Jesus.
No, glass.
Virgin Mary?
She had mirror closet doors, and they started rumbling, and I was like, holy fuck, this shit is haunted. So I ran out of the bathroom, bro. My hands were all wet, and I was trying to slide in the door. And once I popped it open, my aunt was like, there's an earthquake. Go outside. Hide under the table. Hide under the doors. Shit.
Wait,
the
wait,
door.
hold, stop. Why would you go outside in an earthquake?
Why not?
I don't know.
Why
supposed
would you
to
have
hide
glass doors as
Oh,
your
you got
closet?
instructions. Oh, you know how to get out of
I'm
the
just
earthquake,
saying.
bro. We all shaking on this
Everyone
earth, and you
knows-
know how to perfectly get out of this.
First of all, everyone
We all
knows
shaking. Your table shaking while you under.
you go to the bathroom because that's usually the center point of your
Get the
home.
fuck out of here.
I'm just saying, you don't go outside when there's an earthquake, people. I don't know what instructions
I
Drix
bet
was
your
getting.
voice gets mad high pitched if you were ever in an earthquake.
You scream?
Who, me?
Oh, facts. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm just saying. Outside.
Hey, we should ask the 9-year-old that graduated from high school. Did you guys see that?
9-year-old.
Nice foot. 9 years old.
Where are
man.
you
Take
getting
that.
your
I
news
saw that
from?
on the CW.
Man, this guy looks like just like Tyson DeGrosse, man. He wants to be an astrophysicist and everything. He's got
Come
fool's
on,
9
bro.
years old.
9-year-old.
9 years old, bro. Like this fool is just
I don't care how old he
educated.
is. He should not be graduating right now.
No, that fool is like, what a waste of life, huh?
Cancel me all you want. The 9-year-old does not know what the fucking 18-year-old knows.
You would never understand because you never graduated, bro.
Yeah, the homie's
Yeah,
name was
correct.
David Belung. And he wants to be an astrophysicist. He's from, I don't know what state he's from. I hope Lalo could tell us.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. That
They got-
sounds about a 9-year-old.
They got smart people in
graduating.
Pennsylvania for sure.
Bro, imagine your kid at 9 years old. Hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? An astrophysicist.
Yeah, he's just like, Daddy, you seen
I'm gonna
black
sock
holes?
him in the face.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
sock him
honest.
in
I'm
the
gonna be like,
face.
don't say that.
We do not approve of Drix's comments on this podcast.
I'm gonna punch my son in the face. All right, there you go.
No, but I think
that
Jesus,
out.
John,
wow.
John, just to put you on the spot here for a shot.
I'm just playing.
And fact checkers told us accountable.
Please don't take me for granted.
How many people?
Throw the flag at me.
How many
Right
people?
at the face.
How many people did we
Another
lose
one. I need
in the
one at the
earthquake?
dome.
in Turkey and Syria.
All right.
Well,
when I checked,
you gave me a number.
No. I came with a number, but that was an hour ago.
Okay, an hour ago.
An hour ago,
I'm sure the Googles can get us an hour ago.
An hour ago, it
estimation.
was over 3,800.
3,800. I saw 2,300.
It's up more. Dang.
2,316 people were killed with over 13,000 injured.
No, that's in one country. You got to do Turkey and Syria.
Get on the mic.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey, bro, appreciate
We got
you.
him.
Get on the
We
mic.
triggered him.
No.
Man, he bit his tongue. During that balloon conversation, he bit his tongue.
Yeah, last time I checked, it's over 3,900. It's like 3,985 people were killed between Syria and Turkey.
Yeah.
And then it's over, I think you said like 13,000 have been injured.
Yeah.
Hey, since we got you here, what was in the sky?
In fact, it was not a weather balloon. It was a Chinese surveillance balloon that they just said was a weather balloon.
Oh, you can say that?
There was actually two of them, one over Latin America and one that was over Montana, which is where we house the most of our ballistic nuclear missiles, if you were to fact check that. And then, yes, you do want to kind of see where it's going before you shoot it down so that you can kind of back check and see if there's been more where they kind of went over and whatnot. They didn't shoot it down over the United States because, yes, it would have fell down and injured people down below. They waited till it got over the water, shot it down so they could recover it and see what all it was collecting on.
Can I
I
ask
take
you
my
one
bullshit
question?
back.
See
But
that?
you didn't hear that from me.
And that's how you get canceled.
Was this the
Thank you.
first? Was this
Thank you.
the
I have been
third,
canceled.
the first or second or the third or fourth or what? In how many do we suspect they've launched that we haven't really gave everyone heads up about?
As a man from Ireland, 6'6", with blonde
As he sits
hair
back down.
and blue eyes, what is your opinion, sir?
Yeah, I heard there was. I heard this is not the first of the few.
Because you're
Who you heard that from?
I just heard
From where? On Reddit?
the internet's wild nowadays. The TikToks.
You be using that Chat GBT, huh?
TikToks
Hey,
are
hold on.
misguided.
People just need to know we got connections everywhere. We know
No,
everything.
no, we don't. No, they need to not know that.
Yeah, don't ever
We-
tell
speak
nobody.
for
There's
yourself.
connections everywhere
We don't
till
got
you-
no connections.
Hey, can we
I
bounce-
am not connected.
Hey, can we bounce to another sports topic since it's a barbershop and I feel like we should have some sports tops
Go ahead.
about
Who you guys
Kyrie.
got in the Super Bowl?
No,
Who?
Kyrie.
Oh,
We gotta talk
Kyrie
about
to
Kyrie
the
first. To Dallas. Do we like Kyrie?
No.
I like him out of the Nets.
That's like the team he wanted to play for his whole life.
Here's where I don't come in because I don't know anything
You know
about
who Kyrie
sports.
Irving is?
I do not.
You ever watch that basketball movie where the old man like beat everyone up, the grandpa,
I did not.
Yes, you did. You showed the video.
Uncle Drew?
It was like an old man playing basketball.
For the most part, bro, I've seen things in Spanish. All right, so I don't know what.
He
I'm pretty sure they got it in Spanish.
Yeah.
Abuelo.
Abuelo Drew.
I think that's kind of like been the sentiment in the barbershop. To go to our next subject is everybody's kind of looking forward to sporting events, right? We have a big UFC fight. We got the Super Bowl coming up. We got, Kyrie trade. We got a lot of stuff going on right now. And I feel the optimism is starting to come back. And I think people
Yo, Tokyo
are.
Drift out there, bro. What's going on outside?
I was just like in the middle of my speech.
Yo, you
Dominic
can throw
Toretto
a flag
out
on
there.
me. They got
Yeah.
some Tokyo Drift going out there. It's
So
like,
yeah, I think that's that kind of like the sentiment, right? We're trying to talk about what's the temperature without the weather of the week for the barbershop. And it's people are excited to go out and gamble, go out and party, go out and watch the Super Bowl, spend time with other people. So I think that was pretty cool and kind of ties in with
hey, be fun fact to like, let's all predict the scores right now for the Super Bowl game because
No,
the
let's
Super Bowl's
predict
on
the
Sunday.
team. Fuck the scores.
Yeah, you
Team
gotta
and
tell
score.
you guys.
Team and
Obviously,
score.
bro.
Team and score.
How do you
Team
predict
and
the
score.
score
Who do
without
you think?
predicting the team?
Wait, what does the loser get? The one whoever's
fucking
far
guy.
far fetched out.
This guy didn't even drink that double shot.
Who
by
do
the
you
way.
want to win?
I got the Eagles. Not the Eagles,
Eagles?
sorry, the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs.
Shot.
I got the Chiefs.
You were talking over the mic. Shot.
Chiefs by how much? What's the score?
You
Give us,
asked me a question.
give us a
You
score.
were talking over me while I was asking.
Let me see. 28-16.
Ooh.
Hey,
I'm
Danny,
gonna go
keep this on
Eagles
record.
35-27.
I'm gonna go Eagles for the win.
What's the score?
Yeah.
Eagles for the win, bro.
Just make up some
Yo,
Gatorade.
you gonna say
They scoring seven.
Go
2-7 or 3.
Soccer boy.
9-6.
38,
38
That's not
38,
divisible by
20,
7, bro.
38, 21.
21.
I like that.
21, 21,
Eagles
21,
38, 21.
Who you got, Drix?
Who you got, Drix?
All right, I got Eagles 28
He
to
doing
14.
math.
to
He doing
28 to
math.
14.
You got 20 on that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, Danny, I want some numbers. Repeat on these.
Yeah, we need some graphics over this one. What about you?
I got Eagles 30-27. with a late game field goal by the Eagles.
What's the
Late game field goal.
what's the crowd thinking?
Late
What,
game
20?
field goal.
20 on it too?
20 if they don't hit.
Aren't you betting the Eagles though?
Yeah, what the fuck,
bro?
All right, I got you.
Yeah, take that bet.
You guys both picked the Eagles.
Yeah, but he's saying that they're gonna win off a field goal. I'll bet him that they are.
That they're not.
Hey, y'all got to get this one clear, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
So you say that they're not going to win off a field
They're
goal,
gonna win by 3 by
Okay.
a field goal.
and Drake says no.
No,
All right. So that means Drix wins if the Chiefs win.
or the Eagles if they don't win by 3.
All right. So you can only win if the Eagles win by 3 points.
Absolutely.
All right. What's the crowd say? I know you want to say,
Bro, I told you I'm at the sports book every Sunday.
All right,
This
don't
is
take
what I
that
do.
comment then.
Rihanna's gonna win.
Rihanna.
Oh, are y'all looking forward
Man,
to
Oh
Rihanna?
my god. She's
Rihanna's gonna be on
performing
the.
halftime.
Rihanna look like in like
That's
Lincoln.
the main event.
halftime.
That's the main that's the main event of the Super Bowl.
Can you believe this?
Yes,
though?
sir.
Yeah, she
I'll be
got,
honest.
she got hit.
Riri.
Really
She got
quick
his.
though, we had a shop talk one time, and it was date, smash, or kill. Rihanna, Cardi B, and who else was it? Megan Thee Stallion. Who was it?
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
Say him again.
Rihanna.
this is the barbershop story of the week that we're going to tie it in. We had a conversation where we said marry, smash, or kill. And these were the 3 names.
Okay.
Rihanna, Cardi B, and Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
And I would fucking kill the fuck out of Nicki Minaj, bro. I'd marry Rihanna because she got a big forehead and she knows about finances. So I'll marry her and I'll smash the fuck out of
Hold
Cardi
on.
B because she got a fed. She got the wop.
Hey.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to find out what that wet ass pussy feel.
Hold on. Wait.
I'm trying to find out what that.
Hold up.
That's wrapping this up.
I gotta get us canceled. That's
Serious
it.
question.
This is
Serious
episode 6.
Hold up. I'm trying to find out
That
what
was
that
good
wop
one.
is. Edit this one in. Hold up, Danny. Look at this.
Yo, serious
And I'm
question.
trying to find out what that wop is.
Yeah, I know. You told us that. We got
Danny, edit that one in,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Don't
keep
set
that
the
one in.
pussy part.
Hey,
Don't
Johnny, go
say
ahead.
that.
Live it.
You think Rihanna taking your last name?
Rihanna got a fat ass forehead, bro. I don't care if she got to take my last name.
Oh, so
Those
all of
kids
a
gonna-
sudden you don't care now?
No, because
all of a
they
sudden
don't know they're half her kids because that forehead big as fuck.
She got the.
I don't need that last name.
I don't even know if we can keep this.
Hey,
I
keep
tell you
it.
though,
Go ahead, Johnny. Go ahead.
So it's Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, and Cardi B.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cardi B getting killed.
Okay.
Damn.
Who you gonna smash? Who you gonna marry?
Hello, okay, Jose.
I'm smashing Nicki for sure.
the disgust.
You seen them pictures, bro. You seen those pictures with she come out on half of the stage, bro. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense.
All right.
There's no reason why that ass
We
should look
marrying
like
the same girl though. So what's the problem here?
All right,
Hey, just gonna get a
Hey,
smash.
my cup of tea is not your
Rihanna.
cup of tea.
All right.
All right. Listen, I'll just take anybody. I'm just grateful, you know.
Oh my
I'm just happy to get a text back.
You don't, you don't want to be labeled misogynistic, please.
No, but if I had to, I think I will.
Yeah.
I will make love to
Make love, bro. What?
That's where you lost me.
Have you heard their music? Make love, bro.
They talking about slaughtering a dude, bro.
They talking about wet ass pussies, bro. Make love.
But he make the love guy spend it.
I
You're such a
think
gentleman.
I would make love to.
Who you bending over, RD?
I will make love to Nicki Minaj.
Hey, my God.
To Nicki. Nicki gets it. I will.
I'm talking about Cardi B got a whole song
I
on
will
the
have
walk.
to dismiss.
Dismiss? What?
It'd be court hearing approval.
That sounds more disrespectful than kill.
I will have to dismiss Rihanna.
What?
I said what I
And
said.
you're marrying Cardi?
Yeah.
You like them
All I'm
Dominicans?
saying is, I mean, Chris didn't hit her for no.
Whoa. Hey, get on the mic. Get on the mic.
Cut that one. Hey, hold on.
talking though?
Wait, we gotta get Matt.
Hey,
I'm just saying,
that's how you
engaged
want-
Matt. Newly engaged Matt.
That's how you one up Drix.
Newly engaged
Yeah.
Matt.
Thank
Go ahead,
God
go
I'm
ahead,
not
go ahead.
canceled no more.
Hey, we gotta talk from the audience. Who you gonna marry, smash, or kill?
Smash. Cardi. marry Rihanna so I could smash her all the time. And then Nikki, sorry, girl, you got to go.
What?
Bye bye.
See what I mean? Marry Rihanna, fuck Cardi B, and throw away Nicki Minaj. Nobody want Nicki.
Hey, what's up? What
I
about
want
you, man?
Nicki.
I can tell you hit me up.
You know
I
what
can
I'd
tell-
have hella fun with? I'd have hella fun with Cardi B.
Oh my
Because
Well,
we
you
would
might
have. we'd have
He's
hella
seen
fun.
her in person.
So and I've met Cardi B. She's great times. I think I would probably marry Cardi. I'm just gonna be like wild card here. I would smash Rihanna just to say I did it. Right? I'd put like one of the feathers in my caps.
That's off the song.
Yeah, and then what?
Isn't
Yeah,
that off the song?
sure. And next,
Pretty
I
big
would
forehead, bitch.
kill Nicki Minaj because I had to do posters for her once, and it was terrible.
Oh my God. You guys are bringing this is getting too personal now.
Subtle flex.
Yeah, it was not
Yeah,
fun.
you're
You also
Now they gonna
did.
look
You
you
did
up.
posters for all three of them.
Yeah, not Rihanna, but yeah,
She wasn't there. I thought she was there.
not Riri, but holler at me, girl.
What about you, Sosa?
None. I love my wife.
That's clown. Cut that one out, man.
We got somebody.
I've been married a long
We got the
time.
audience right here.
Didn't you say
This works.
Didn't you say you were the alpha though?
Okay, what are you getting at though? Wait, get back on that mic. We're gonna have this discussion.
Well, just so you know, ma'am, Jose tells her when to hit him. All right? Just so you know.
Hey guys, I just want to say thank you so much for watching what could possibly be our last episode. Just let's go out with a bang. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Can we get some new names? I didn't like those names.
What do you mean?
Like, can we get some new names?
The lovers?
No, like the Marry Fuck Kill. Can we get some?
All right,
different
got you.
names?
I got
next
you.
episode.
Lalo,
Put me on the
Drinks,
hot
and
seat.
RD.
Like, who am I gonna get a haircut by?
No, marry, smash, or kill.
Eesh. Okay.
Hey, Lions.
There
do
you
it,
go.
bro.
There you go. You wanted new names? What?
All right.
Come
Answer.
on.
All right.
You're a progressive male, right?
Drake's not here, so he gotta go.
That's your barber.
I feel like Lalo will listen to me, so I'll marry Lalo.
I'll take care of you.
Oh, bro, no.
Oh, and I'm a make love to RD.
RD artist.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for watching episode 6.
Hey, I got a quote. I got a quote.
Oh
It's a
yeah,
quote.
quote of the
What's the
day.
quote?
Let's end it on this one.
Yeah, it's a good one too. It's called "Looks fade, money goes, humor is everlasting. Tip your barbers."
Hey.